What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to talk about the Season 3 Reloaded update, the early access download, all the details that you need to know, some early gameplay footage, and all that good stuff. So if you find the video helpful or informative at any point, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. A quick reminder, I did post a video yesterday going over all the DLC weapons that are going to be coming in with this update. If you missed that video, I highly recommend you check it out. We talked about all the upcoming weapons and how to unlock them. I'll have the link down in the description. Before we get into it, a quick word from our sponsor, MessyModdingStore.com. It's a store that can get you the most exclusive operators, help you complete your mastery camo challenges, and much more. And the reason why I promote them is they do everything 100% legit without using mods or unlock tools. And not to mention, they have some of the best reviews, so check them out. The link will be down in the description. The update is scheduled to go live Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's going to be 12 p.m. Eastern. From now until then, you can expect a couple trailers to drop. We did receive one earlier today, which I will showcase and talk about later in the video. And then there should be another trailer that drops tomorrow. At the same time, there will also be the pre-downloads that will go live. As we saw with the last couple of seasons, it's not PlayStation only that gets these early access updates. I've seen Xbox occasionally get them, but the majority of the time, it's always going to be Battle.net and PlayStation, with Battle.net actually getting it up to 24 hours before the update goes live. Usually, PlayStation will get it the night before the update, so maybe around midnight, they will go live a couple hours before. What makes PlayStation different is you actually get early access to the content, and what I mean by that is they give you the full update earlier, and as soon as you download that, you simply just need to wait until Call of Duty does a playlist update so you can go online. But in the meantime, you can actually play offline and check out all the new content while you're in the offline mode. And that includes, if you add in bots, you can actually see the upcoming operator skins, because sometimes the bots will end up putting on random operator skins and they'll be unreleased. You're also able to use different aftermarket parts that are going to be coming out during the duration of the update. Sometimes you're also able to use the new DLC weapons. In this case, it might be the Bal 27 you'll be able to have access to, and you'll have early access to all the upcoming maps, which we'll talk about in a second. Because you're an offline player, this will obviously give you no competitive advantage compared to another player, but for those of you guys who want to check out the Reloaded update earlier than the rest, you are able to do that on PlayStation. In the meantime, for those of us who are on Steam and Xbox, we usually don't even get to download the update until the update goes live itself at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then after that, you're able to get on it. And as of right now, for the file size, we're expecting it to be around 20 gigabytes. In Season 1 Reloaded, it was 17.5 on average. Then during Season 2 Reloaded, it was at 19, and then now around this time, I'm probably expecting it to be around 2021. Just a disclaimer, this will fully depend on what platform you are on. I know Xbox sometimes gets outrageous file sizes like a 70 to 100 gigabytes. What that means is they're just trying to lower the overall size of the Call of Duty game. And a lot of times they'll make you re-download parts of it, hence why the update is so massive. But overall, the actual content itself shouldn't be over like 22 gigabytes. Anyways, Call of Duty did drop a new trailer earlier today showcasing some Season 3 Reloaded content, and that is going to be the two brand new maps that we're getting. They also teased some of the upcoming operators, or at least just one of them. But the first map that they show in the trailer is called Checkpoint. This will be a 6v6 map. It's basically strongholds from Rebirth Island. It looks like they didn't really change much about it, not even the background. So I'm guessing all they did was just add a little border to it, and that's pretty much all they did. But you can see here that they showcase some operator skins. A lot of them are the default milsims. One of them is the new Call of Duty Endowment operator that's going to be coming in with the Endowment event. And then they go on to the next map, which is Grime. This is a brand new map, 6v6 map. It's medium to small size, and then it also shows that operator skin once again, different angles. Alongside the trailer, they did drop a blog post showcasing both maps. I'm not going to go over Checkpoint because we already know how that looks like. If you played Rebirth Island, it's too obvious already. So we'll talk about Grime. The first one, it says this is the main spawn point, which is the West Side Alley. This is the photo that it provides. They also give a description. It just gives a little more detail on exactly what the map, the area of the spawn looks like. It's really not too much information, and I don't want to waste your time, make the video way too long. They also showcase another photo. They said this is the South House, marks a vulnerable pivot point between the alley and the West Dock. And then going on, this is the next spawn point. It says main spawn point in the Arches East. This is going to be like that little bridge that they showcase in the trailer. I guess there's like a barrier or something behind that, so that's where you're going to be spawning in. And then following that, they also showcase outside of it, so it does look like this is going to be the area that you'll be spawning in at. And then there's additional areas, so they mentioned that there's the SKN comms. Different high points and low point stairs take you into different angles. You can see 3 different areas, so it looks like that center of the map might end up getting a little hectic. Then you go on to the West Wing, and this is the reception building. Pretty much empty. There's only a corner corner area, like a little desk that you'll be able to hide behind. And then following that, there's going to be tower loop. It says all pathways lead back to the central tower loop. It's in front of the SKN comms building that we just talked about, so people might be camping over there and they might see you when you're rotating through here. And then they showcase another photo. They said towards the dock, the pub, and the boathouse. They offer additional interior spaces, and these are other angles and photos. And then they talk about the dock itself, and then they provide us a photo of that. It looks like the water, you'll be able to swim in it. There's like crates underwater as well. So there is once again that water feature that they're bringing back with these multiplayer maps. And then they showcase a different angle of that area. Then there's the other side of that location, and this once again showcases another place that has the same exact type of water mechanic style. This is pretty much a first look at the brand new grind map and everything that you need to know about it. But what are your thoughts and opinions on? Do you think this will be a good 6v6 map? Anyways, let's talk about the rest of the content that's going to be coming in on day one of that update. The first thing after downloading the update and loading up, the classified battle pass sector will open up. Unfortunately, they don't provide a photo on exactly what you're going to be able to get from that other than the Battle 27. But as we mentioned in past videos, there's always things like charms, double XP tokens, calling cards. Sometimes there's weapon camo, sometimes there's aftermarket parts. I already talked about this yesterday, so I won't waste your time too much on it. And then there's also going to be the new playlist. So multiplayer gets the playlist on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, Warzone is going to get the playlist. And on Wednesday, we're expecting to get the new arcade mode. This is directly tied to the virus mainframe event that we currently have, since it's not going to go away with the reloaded update. It's going to last an additional week. The arcade playlist is going to be available. Basically what it does is you'll have different superpowers that you'll have access to. As two of them, either unlimited ammo or unlimited grenades, and you get these by eliminating players, and they're only available for a limited time. You then also have access to the brand new weapons. There's special weapons. For example, there's knives that lunge an insane distance. There's mores that have explosive rounds. There's a minigun that gives you squad rage benefits and infinite attack sprint. That will go live from Wednesday and up until the virus mainframe event ends, which is the Wednesday after that. And then there will be a new set of playlists and modes. My guess is we're not going to see the brand new modes because that playlist is going to take over. So we do have Minefield, which is going to be anytime you eliminate a player, they will drop a proximity mine. You can't pick that up. You can destroy it, and it's lethal against enemy players. And the second one is called Escort, where basically you have to escort an MW through an environment. While you're standing near it, it will move. When you're not, it'll stop moving. You will be timed. Enemy players are to try to slow you down and stop you. And then you switch sides, and then whoever ends up getting the best time pretty much ends up winning that payload from Warzone 1. I'm going to guess that Minefield will be added on Wednesday, and then maybe around a week or 2 weeks into the new update, we'll end up getting Escort. And the last two things multiplayer gets is a new tactical, which is going to be the EMD mine. This is a proximity triggered mine that sticks to surfaces. Once triggered, the mine fires tracking devices that attach to nearby enemy operators, revealing their position. And then the second new item, which is going to be a field upgrade called the Enhanced Vision Goggles. Toggle the Enhanced Vision Goggles for improved target acquisition in the midst of battle. The goggles feature limited battery. You can see with the field upgrade charge that it is depleting as you use it. There's also going to be a brand new store update on the first day, and that is going to be bringing in the crossover with Call of Duty and Devin Booker. He's set to arrive in the shop at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on the same day of the reloaded update. Unfortunately, no event tied to him. It's just going to be a bundle that will be available in the store. Going to cost you 2,400 COD points. Brings in the Devin Booker operator skin. He also has a tactical pet that has a brand new finishing move, and then you get two brand new weapon blueprints with tracers and death effects. Now for the Warzone side of things, there's actually a lot of content coming in on the first day. The first one is going to be the new heavy armor public event, which will give you an extra armor plate at the start of a match. The next one is the new utility box field upgrade. This is a field upgrade that will let you have not only munitions but an armor plate all in one box. And then you have the weapon trade station, which will start spawning in randomly in the map. You'll be able to trade in weapons to get different weapons, lethals, tacticals, and other things like that. And if you're lucky enough, you can even get a specialist perk token. And speaking of specialist perk, that's also going to be available. Apparently there's some hidden things that you will need to do, and it's not that easy to acquire. I'm going to guess it's probably related to the bio scanners, and through the weapon trade station are going to be the ways that you can get it. And it's going to be completely RNG and luck based. We then also have the brand new kill streak called Foresight. That will be a kill streak that will let you know what all the future upcoming circles are. You can buy it at a buy station, or you can end up finding it a part of ground loot. There's also going to be an underground bunker that's going to be coming in. I'm not sure if it's going to happen right at the start of the update, but in Year's bunker number 5 will randomly open up. And apparently there are some things inside. There are some new modes. Those are expected to be around Thursday, and that is going to be Resurgence loaded. This will be Resurgence on Rebirth Island, but the difference is you'll be able to spawn in with your loadout from the very start. rather than having to save money for that loadout. And then we also have Rebirth Lockdown, plays exactly like Vondo Lockdown, but for Rebirth. I don't think we'll get both at the same time. We'll probably get one of them 1 week, and then another week or two later, we'll end up getting the next one. And last but not least, the most amount of content we're probably going to get for this update is going to be for zombies. Because zombies didn't get anything for the first half of season 3, they're going to end up getting it all now. And that includes a new story mission where you have to go and save Dr. Ava Jansen. And then there's a new Dark Ether Rift location with a brand new boss, which is going to be a new version of the Disciple. On top of that, there's a brand new Warlord coming in, which is going to be the Rainmaker boss. He's going to be available by Raha Island. You then got 3 different schematics you'll be able to get in that Dark Ether Rift location as well. That's pretty much everything that you need to know that will be popping up on day 1, the early access, the new photos and videos that we have of the new maps and all that good stuff. If you find the video helpful or informative, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. But that's all I got for you guys in this one. Thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys back on the channel again. Peace.